Good morning, students. This lecture is specially meant for BA Part 2, second year literature students of Rajasthan University. Today I shall be introducing Chaman Nihal's Azadi, the novel to you. And now see the title of the novel Azadi. Azadi itself, it's about the independence of India. And Chaman Nihal had received the Sahitya Academy Award for this particular novel. It won him Sahitya Academy Award, and he won it in the year 1977. So this is a novel which really depicts the reality of the partition, and how we got independence, and after independence, what atrocities were faced by the Hindus, the Muslims, especially in West Punjab and East Punjab. And though the novel is titled as Azadi, the independent India, but it's especially Chaman Nihal through one of the families, and Kashiram, who is the main character in the novel, through him and his family and his one of the friends Barkat Ali, he has introduced us to so many what you say thought provoking ideas through this novel. So what we find is this particular novel gives us the real picture of the partition. So see, the title is Azadi. So are we really, were the people really free in the year 1947? What happened in our India after 1947, when on June 23rd, the announcement by Mountbatten was done that India will be divided into India and Pakistan. So it was a very it was a very horrible truth for Kashiram's family, who was staying in Sialkot, that is the West Punjab. So he, still had a lot of hopes that maybe we Muslims, we Sikhs, we Hindus, we could still live in solidarity, and maybe I, being a Hindu, Kashiram believes that I will not have to leave this land where my roots are there, where I was born. So I'll just read out a few lines from the novel, you know. So, see, in his words, what is Kashiram believes. So, I will just relate those lines to quote. I suppose we'll continue here. Why can't Hindus and Sikhs live in in Pakistan? Why should they wish us harm? He said without much conviction. Why can't we live in Pakistan? They certainly would like to have us, have our business. Their whole economy will be ruined if they drive us out. Now, see, Kashiram is thinking about economy, you know, but whereas, the politicians, do they think about economy? Do they think about the common people, their rights? What may be the aftermath? What may be the repercussion of their decisions? Because they nowadays, even we are living today, what we feel that all these politicians, they are not giving their duty to their nation, whereas they have divided people in the name of religion. And so much of communalism is there. If there is a Pandit, he wants to give his vote to Brahman, Rajput wants to give to Rajput, Jat to Jat. What is this? This type of discrimination, it has permeated, in the blood of the people. So actually, our youngsters, they are very much aware of these facts. But this particular novel about Azadi, about India's independence, and along with independence, what we had to face, the partition, the Hindus and the Muslims, the Holocaust, the tragic atmosphere, and the tragedy, and the great massacre which they had, which they had visioned. on trains, in refugee camps. So this is what Chaman Nihal has, because there is an autobiographical note in this novel, because he himself was from Sialkot. He had seen all these atrocities on the people. So he really, brings out the reality in the novel in a very beautiful manner. As I'll just read out few lines from this note. So, Nihal's Azadi deals with the dawn of freedom, the tragedy of partition and its aftermath, the mass migration and the massacre, and also the arrival of large numbers of people as refugees to both India as well as Pakistan. Azadi not only reflects the savagery and atrocities of the partition, but it also probes into the variables that caused the tragedy. Yes, so what we feel is we see Kashiram's son, Arun. Arun, he is in love with Noor, that is Barkat Ali's daughter. But what happens when, after the announcement of partition, when on, what you say, there is on 3rd of June 1947, when this announcement was expected, and after that, there is what you say, mass riots which take place in the city. So what happens? Arun, naturally, in the all the college friends of Arun and Noor, they don't like this relationship, because Hindus cannot accept a Muslim girl having a relationship with a Hindu boy, and a Muslim community cannot accept a Muslim girl having a relationship with Hindu boy. So actually, Noor, even she's in so much in love with Arun. So Arun agrees that he will embrace Islam just to get married to her. But what happens? Because of the partition, now he is much more concerned about his old father. So he takes the decision in favor of his family. So he had to take the particular decision for his old father. So then, see, their relationship is affected. Whereas you also find Kashiram, he had to face a lot of pain and trauma, because his daughter Madhu and her husband Rajiv, when they were coming to Sialkot, to meet their parents, what happens? On the way, they are brutally massacred, they are killed by Muslims. So this happens on the both the sides. In West and East Punjab, West Punjab, all the Hindus, all the atrocities on Hindus, children, even women. So nobody could rescue. Nobody was escaped from the particular riots. Even the Hindu women, they were raped. The same thing happened on the opposite side. So it was very tragic. Now see, there was so much of brutality. I will just not read all the lines. I'll just read out few lines from the novel to quote. In no case was the victim allowed to survive the attack and tell what happened. He was stabbed to death. So the first riot takes place in Sialkot on 24th of June. On the day, Muslims kill Hindus in their excitement, and it becomes daily ritual for them. So Nihal has very, expressed this brutality. He has narrated it very well. Now, after the first mass violence, Hindus had to, leave their homes and run away. In the same way, from East Punjab, all the Muslims had to leave their land, and all of them landed in the refugee camps. But now see, even the refugees camps, they are not safe. So even in refugee camps, all these women, Hindu women, they have to face so many atrocities, and there is a lot of problem even in the camps. So even the Even the government could not bring, peace, though it tried. Even the forces who were deployed, even they were helpless. So everything happened in front of their eyes. Now, though, every time Kashiram, he thinks that, even he fantasizes that maybe I'll be killed, but he says, I want to be in Sialkot because my all the roots are here. But because his son advises him, no, father, we cannot continue here on this land. So even he had to sacrifice his love also. So they take a decision. Now they will move to Punjab, East Punjab, and then finally Lala Kashiram, because all the shops of the Hindus are very much looted, and there's a lot of arson, fire everywhere. So now he had to move from this. He had to leave his land of his birth land, his native land. So finally he lands up in, there is a problem of relocation, there is a problem of, what you say, identity crisis, everything. Now this Azadi by Chaman Nihal, it's one of the novels which really depicts the Indian. It's a historical reality, it's a reality about the people. So it's a great literary piece from so many it's a, you can see this piece as a having, multi-dimensional theme even in this novel. That's why it's won even the Sahitya Academy Award, because it's one of the remarkable novels of Chaman Nihal. Now, to tell you further, so Kashiram, with a lot of heavy heart, he had to leave his land of origin, and then they had to move in Delhi. He actually, there's identity crisis, there is ruthlessness. His daughter and his son-in-law, they are killed. So there's a lot of heaviness in his heart. Even his wife Prabha, she could never forget the atrocities of the Muslims. So, but he says, now see, finally, now Azadi, the particular, what you say, title of the novel is having a lot of symbolic meaning also, because now it's a real Azadi for Kashiram, because now he has forgiven the Muslims, because he says the same thing is done by Hindus also. So I have to forgive. So he even advises his wife that you have to forgive. That then only you can be real, having real independence even in your mind, and we can live our life further. So the novel, it ends at a very positive note, but it is the novel is full of pain and full of trauma, which you even have felt in the novels of Kushwant Singh. Okay, so so Lala had to leave Sialkot, and finally he settles at Delhi. And so what I have concluded is Lala's freedom, real freedom, his real Azadi begins with the forgiveness. Okay, so tomorrow I shall continue with the same novel. We shall be discussing few characters from this novel. Thank you for today, students.